Ya, apa khabar semua? Ya, saya Aci dan bersama.
This is your boy Pat Mashima.
Wow, orale.
Kita ada di dalam Paranormal Podcast.
Ya, dan segmen yang seram.
Ya, segmen yang dipanggil Sembang Mambang.
Wow.
Hari ni kita ada best lah cerita
Betul sekali, Pat.
Pasal hari ni kita ada seseorang yang kita panggil.
Tapi kita kena tukar kita punya language.
Oh ya, betul. Hari ni kita terpaksa kan. Kita nak kena tukar pasal kita nak menghormati tetamu kita hari ni special.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Pat, kenapa kau pakai baju merah, Pat?
Oh, dari abang merah pasal abang marah.
Kenapa kau marah ni selalu?
Abang marah lah kalau siapa-siapa tak nak ikut kita punya Telegram. Jadi korang jangan lupa untuk follow kita di Spotify, di Instagram, YouTube channel, dan juga paling penting join kita punya clan dalam Telegram The Bubble Clan Podcast.
Wow. Betul tu sekali. Sebab kat dalam tu macam-macam ada.
Betul. Update semua kat dalam situ, cik.
Betul. Katakan macam-macam ada ni, Pat. Aku malam ini aku ternampak depan aku ni macam ada satu patung lah.
Oh yes.
Patung dalam patung seseraman. Kau pernah tak tahu pasal patung yang seram-seram ni?
Oh, aku paling seram tengok cerita apa tau pasal patung.
Apa dia?
Child's Play.
Child's Play? Wow. Apa
Ya.
pasal?
Yelah, patung tu bangun tak pakai bateri.
Oh ya juga seram. Caki
Tak pakai bateri, caki tu. Kau tak ni. Dia cakap, "Hey, do you want to play?"
Seram. Okay guys, kita nak disclaimer sikit. Okay, episod kita di Sembang Mambang ya. Ini hanyalah untuk orang-orang yang peminat terbuka. Dan you all, kita memang sekali-sekali tidak menggalakkan sebarang amalan kurafat dan juga amalan-amalan sihir.
Betul guys. Just anggap ni satu hiburan untuk kita berkongsi pengalaman.
Okay, so we're gonna change our language Pat.
Now we change
Okay, we have somebody, our guest for tonight, and he is the owner of the dolls, and some people say it's haunted. So who do we have in our studio, Pat?
Kita ada Tay
Yuan Song. Alright, Tay. How are you, Tay?
Quite good. Not
bad,
yeah, a lot of like ghost thing nowadays.
Ghosting,
Paranormal huntings and stuff.
How you find the studio okay? Got ghosts?
Studio, I don't know. I need to check. If you got EMF, we can check.
Wow. Okay. This you bring along your dolls as well,
Yeah, except I bring everything except for the cane.
Alamak. Better lah. If not, we also scared.
Today how many dolls you have with you?
Today, I think I brought around 2 dolls.
Oh, 2 dolls.
Wow.
One is from the 1910 and one is from the 1930s.
Podcast ini dibawakan khas untuk anda oleh Faidzal Muslim, ejen hartanah anda. Seseorang yang bertauliah dan juga berkebolehan, who is always at your service.
Quite old already,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, can you share with us a bit of your activity? Because we heard that you are into horror artists.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so what is a horror artist actually? What do you do?
Okay, so I will share how I become a horror artist first in the first place. So it's about like 6 years ago when I was schooling at NAFA.
Okay.
So there was this project which we have to do a photo book.
Okay.
So the photo book theme is called "What is Art For?" Yeah. So to me, what is art for? Right. I believe that art should help us to express our concealed emotions. Yes. And so through that, right, I decided to start working off with like mask and human in a way to conceal the emotions, to portray a concept that I wanted to show.
Okay.
And also on top of that, right, for the horror element part, right, that time I worked with a motto called "Art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable." So this is where all the horror elements, like all the dolls and stuff, came in. So I started off from a school project, and eventually it becomes like a passion and hobby. I started going out for shoots, and also like back then was known as the horror photographer and artist.
So all these horror artists is inclusive of the photographer, the image people.
Yes, correct.
So it's a platform of arts also lah.
It's like okay, that was the early stage of my stuff lah. So gradually I became like a content creator.
Okay.
which focuses on horror. Then slowly like skits whatever lah.
But then I love the skits, because
Why?
Okay, at first you feel like this one cerita hantu this one ghost story and then suddenly got mix a bit, got funny a bit, right?
Very like rojak lah. A lot of things lah. All the jokes are from Chinese, Malay, Indian, all
so
combined
all
together.
the race is inside,
Oh, multiracial.
multiracial.
correct.
So you can see everything is like everything is like combined together, become one Power Ranger like that.
Rojak lah, rojak.
One Power Ranger or one Captain Planet.
Like that lah.
Okay, so since you have mentioned about your journey as a
Yes.
horror artist, and I also saw you before, photo booth. I saw you did you create like those
Installation art.
pentagram on the
yeah,
ground, all
correct,
these
correct, yeah.
wow. And I also saw you went to haunted or abandoned places.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so before we go to the door, right? I want to ask, when you go to these kind of abandoned places, anything that you think that you should put your defense on?
Defense on Are you talking
against-
about during my filming time or the old times where before the Dam Busters thing started?
We start before.
How about
lah.
before first?
Before lah.
Yeah, correct.
Honestly, before, right, I like to explore places of interest to see that actually the main purpose is to get the thrills. And I also curious because I got inspired people like what Ghost Adventures, those Zack Bagans, that kind of thing
Bagans,
lah.
Yeah.
So and on top of that, I like to see if I really can see anything lah. Yeah. But honestly, right, back then there's nothing much lah. It's more like a intuitive thing rather than physical thing that we saw.
So that time you alone or you with a team?
That time it's either I alone or mostly just me and one other guy lor.
Oh, so you got do the mission alone also?
Mission alone, yes, have.
Wow, nice,
Alone.
Alone part, can you do that?
Oh no, I faint first.
Ayo.
I already say anything you guys run, I faint.
Okay, when you are doing things, for example, do you specifically choose a place that has a history behind it? For example, death stories or World War II stories. Do you have anything about that?
Yes, sometimes I choose with history, because we all live in Singapore, right? Anything with history, people will say it's haunted. Whatever thing, like look, the building look old, people will say haunted. Whatever thing,
correct.
Yeah. So actually, it's not just limited to just historical places.
So sometimes you debunk it also lah. Like okay, let's say there's a horror story at this place,
Yes.
and then you guys go there and debunk whether it's true or not. Do you guys do that?
Like example, sometimes we heard that there might be somewhat people say they saw sightings of like woman in red dress, someone crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aiyo.
So sometimes my purpose is to go there and find out lah.
Whether it's true or not lah.
Where's the woman in red hair? Red dress.
Wow.
Where's the crying voice?
But then I see the video, he quite daring,
Daring.
call like that. Hey, kau, wow, where are you? Oh, that's cool. If I go, I scared of him also.
Yeah, I got one controversial question for you.
Yeah, okay.
Due to this, this is during your Dam Busters, the episodes. Okay, there is one episode or a few, I'm not sure, that you went to the cemetery.
Yes.
Okay. So, you were shouting. You all are doing this kind of thing. Okay, it's actually was brought up to me that such thing shouldn't be done. So, what is your opinion? Why? Maybe you can explain why.
In what way such things shouldn't be done?
Respect of the dead.
Respect
people.
of the dead, yes, I agree. But in all seriousness, right, we mostly just doing that just for like content experiment. We doesn't mean that we go there and shout whatever, right? We did not touch anything or we did not do anything that we are not supposed to do lah.
I see.
In respect to the culture and whatever. We did not disturb anyone walking or whatever lah.
But you're not doing at the tombstone, right? You just by the roadside.
The
or is it-
tombstone is just like a backdrop, but it's in the midst of it lah. Yeah,
Alright.
and also for filming at cemetery wise, right, we have a stance that we don't like intentionally target a specific tombstone. Yeah, which is we feel is not right lah. That shouldn't be done lah.
Nice.
Talking
nice.
about that, right? So actually, how do you balance the storytelling and the visual aesthetics in your horror content to keep the viewers engaged?
For storytelling wise, right, because we have 4 brains for them busters, and we all have the same frequency. Yeah. Sometimes the idea is more like, those kind of like randomness.
Yeah.
And and all these randomness, right, sometimes it adds to the shock value. Like a story in the shock story to keep the viewer engaged. That's the part. That's like maybe 50% of it.
Okay.
Another 50% is like the editing wise, technical wise, which complements or dramatize all the things that we've done through video.
Oh, okay. So that means there's a bit of emotions involved. Also,
Emotions,
right?
yes, correct.
I saw one video, intriguing for me, where you all went to Tanglin, is it?
Yes, Tanglin Halt.
Then the red chair thing. Okay, what's the reason with the red chair?
The red chair. Because apparently the red chair is I forget what's the person name. But the person claimed that the red chair flew up.
Okay.
Naturally, I see this kind of thing, I'll be intrigued. What? Can you imagine like seeing a flying chair every day or something?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. On top of that, I also see like what the letter box fly open now, whatever. That one quite interesting lah. So what I want to do, partly is for content, partly is I want to find out lah. So we all ran on to the red chair place. We found the exact same spot. The red chair is there.
Serious
So that one also. Oh yeah, the red chair.
That one IKEA chair.
I don't know what lah, but people say their school also use that chair or whatever. So we just like test lah. Got any goals or what? Of course with the cane lah.
Then
Actually nothing lah. It's nothing much on there.
then you do like the lion dance thing,
That's what I mentioned lah. It's like this kind of like no spontaneous randomness idea that will make that plays a part in the video lah.
That's a debunking part as well.
Yes,
right?
correct.
Wow, nice.
I have this one question. Is it when we are not scared of them, that's where they also don't want to come out?
For me, right, I think because sometimes when I explore, right, I come with an open mind. I don't expect to see anything or expect to have nothing lah. But most of the time it's just nothing. And I don't feel anything lah. Because to me as a person, maybe if I feel the chills, I will think of it, is it the wind or whatever? So another thing is like, as a horror artist, right, last time I used to do those kind of like edgy or scary visuals, right? So sometimes, right, when things happen, for me it's more like, is it really my imagination like giving me an inspiration for my future stuff, or it's just my mind playing tricks, or is it real? Yeah.
It's not easy lah, I would say.
Yes,
in
correct.
the community as an Asian, that we found someone who is quite skeptical, I would say lah. That you are quite a skeptic in this sense, right? Which is also, I am very intrigued. Anything have anything happened to you that you cannot explain one?
For things that happen, right, there are a few lah. But it's more like, it's not physical thing. Okay, like example, some days after we shoot, right, we all fall sick.
All.
Yes, all fall sick. All four of us fall sick. All like what, suddenly cough, flu, or call me sick, or I rabak, I fever.
Okay.
Yeah. Then there's another instance where I shot with my camera there like at the cemetery. So normally I shoot, I review the file. But apparently when I review the file, right, the video file is gone. That's why I did text my friend. I asked him what happened, why like that one.
Wow.
Yeah. This one. Then sometimes there are like unexplainable EMF spikings.
Serious
Yeah. Then also one more quite interesting one is after the cemetery shoot, because one of us will drive. So after he dropped off all of us, right, when he driving home, he said that he heard knockings on the window or something when he driving.
While he was driving. Oh,
Yes, correct.
Okay, who is that? Who is that?
Kimi.
Kimi. Kimi,
Yeah.
you do paranormal also.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just a basic like we shooting, then he say, hey, got shadow behind. Then I turn, got nothing like that, turn back, continue shoot.
Continue shoot,
Yeah.
Brave souls, yeah.
But
Things need to move on
But
actually.
then, things like this, right? Is there a place or a moment where you feel really, really scared and you don't want to go back to that place?
Apparently for now, nothing much actually. It's more like I kena mosquito bite, I don't go back already. Yeah. Especially cemeteries at night. Yeah. Rather like Pontianak bite than mosquito.
Yeah.
If let's say I really saw lah.
Yeah, correct. Because Putana, at least you can filming already.
Yeah, I can film. It's my content.
Okay, but seriously, on a serious note, wow, that is quite brave. Because I think I'm like not mentioning about races lah, but I mean like Chinese, they also have pantang, right? You know,
Yes,
right?
we all have our own different pantang lah. Yeah. But to us, it's more like so-called. It's like more like for shock value lah. Sometimes it's like going against thing, but while keeping it respectful in terms of like cultural relativity lah.
Wow, I like
Still taking care of the sensitivity lah.
Yes.
while they do.
correct.
It might seem on the surface level is disrespectful, but if they were to pay attention and review it clearly, right, we actually did not done anything wrong lah. Yeah, we did not do anything wrong.
Wow, this is very good advice, guys. For all the viewers,
Correct.
be mindful of sensitivity and respect.
Yes, correct.
Yes, that's
Because to me, the logic, like, if you want to, let's say, if you want to find a ghost, why would you go there and say, why would you go there and like being scared? Like, try to do things that prevent the ghost from appearing. I see some people, I did see some people, they did some ritual before going to the abandoned place or whatever place they're going on. But it doesn't make sense to me. If you really want to see, why would you do that?
Precisely, yeah.
When I ask them, they say, "Oh, it's more like protection, whatever." But you want to go there? Why you want protection? You want to film for your content? Why you need protection?
And then the ghost also ask, what actually you want? What you want?
You want
Maybe
to
the
come my
ghosting,
place, but
you want
then
come, I cannot come out also. Then why you put this? I cannot come out. How?
correct. Wow, actually, this is a very good mindset, because whatever you say, right, is actually, I would say, in line with my view as well on this part lah. On this part, as a paranormalist as well, I would say it's in line. How about you, Pat?
Yeah. For me, right, correct lah what you say, right? Because like your mission is to see,
Yes.
But then you go there, you time blocking him, then for what? Then you be like nothing, right? And then you asking anybody
correct.
here, anybody
Is there
here?
any sign? Show us some sign.
Yeah.
So some sign. Then how to show? You blocking him from coming out.
But there's some things I still quite skeptical lah. I've been seeing like live streams
Okay.
Sometimes it pop up on my FYP. There's some people they like asking things to possess them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But okay, I understand. For your stance, you are a paranormal, right? But yours is you work on the logic of science.
Correct.
But the possessed one sometimes I feel it's a bit too much. But it's interesting for me to watch.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about possession, Okay, besides possession of human body, the dolls that you bring here.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about them. Does they also been possessed before by all this,
That's the question people always ask. But I will tell them I neither confirm nor deny, because the fact is, right, if I say if it's haunted, right, they don't believe. If I say it's not haunted, they also don't believe.
Okay.
So both end also, they also don't believe me, or they. So what can I do?
Yeah, leceh, like that.
So I let them to find out themselves lah.
Today got two dolls over here.
Yes, okay.
So we want to share. We want to hear the story about these dolls.
Okay.
Okay, how about you introduce the
Okay.
dolls one by one?
This is the one of the door last time where I used for horror shoots, and so this is the main door that we use for them busters shoot. Yeah, as you can see, the eye here spoiled already, because our cane content, the thing fly there,
Oh yeah.
all spoiled. But this door is from, I think it's from the Europe.
Europe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, when I bought it, they claim that it's from the 1930s.
Okay, can you
yeah.
help me show to show the camera?
Yeah. The eyes from not
For
spoiled,
those
spoiled already.
who our Spotify, you guys can see also, Can see the
Yes.
doll also.
Yeah.
Wow, how about this to the viewers, live viewers?
Live
Okay,
TikTok.
1930s door.
1930s.
Way before the World War.
Wow.
Then
Cool.
okay, the next one. This is one of the oldest door that I have lah. This one, right, is from the 1910. Allegedly, they say it's from the 1910.
1910. Wow, more
1910.
older,
Yeah. It's like
He has that features of like during the British era,
Oh yeah, colonial times.
the colonial times. Yeah.
yeah, and apparently this door, right, when I brought to my booth and exhibition, right, I get like maybe one instances where one woman came up to me. They say, you should not use this. Please be careful. This spirit is doesn't seem happy. They say I think the logic they say because it's a guy spirit. But
Okay.
this door is wearing a female shirt. That's what the person told me lah.
Understand. So
Then another instances when they hold the door, right, they say they feel the energy.
Oh, wow. See, that means out of random, is it this a lady that came down and then just
Yes,
speak
correct.
at me?
It's just a random lady in the
Serious,
event space.
Wow.
Then they say they keep insisting I should put away. I shouldn't use that as prop because I do photo booth ma. People can hold the door, pose for photo. They say keep it away.
So how many years has this doll been with you?
I would say maybe at least 4 years, 3 to 4 years.
3 to 4
Back
years.
then it was my prop but I chose to buy those like more edgy because it's for the look aesthetic wise. Yeah.
Okay.
So any stories to share?
Okay, hold on. I have a very intriguing
what question,
reply
okay,
from a comment from in TikTok. Okay, one person was saying quite strong energy. Wow, they look through the TikTok, they can sense energy.
Yeah, which one I got two?
I think the last one because you're holding that one and he commented as well.
Which one?
Wow. Okay, can we show again to the live TikTok?
The 1930s.
1910. This is 1910.
1910. Okay, 1910.
For the white. Okay, white, this one.
Yeah.
Wow, strong energy,
Aura
Nice,
strong.
nice. Okay lah. Alright, right, good. Okay, continue.
Okay. Back to the story just now.
Yeah.
Any interesting story about these two dolls when they are with you?
Interesting.
So you keep them at home, right?
It's in the storage rack. Yeah, correct.
At home, So anything happen or what at home?
Anything happen? Nothing. It's nothing happened at home, but it's more towards like people from other people point of view lah. They don't feel good that kind of thing They feel the energy and stuff lah.
I think you got protection lah.
I don't know lah. I never do protection lah. Yeah.
Your aura, I mean,
Aura,
brave.
maybe aura.
Being brave also.
Or maybe they're scared of the cane now. Who knows lah?
Maybe,
Yeah.
correct, maybe. I
Yes.
think.
Okay, Tay. Okay, I mean like this is, even though this is between you and me that point of time, right? Okay, I did came down and we do a mini
Yes, correct,
investigation. Maybe you can share with all of us down here.
When was it lah?
Last year?
Last
Year. Oh, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Wow, 2 years ago already.
Oh. Yeah. So 2 years ago, you went down to my house, to my
Yeah.
place with your team to do some investigation with the doll lah. Yeah. So in the middle, I did something, my usual stuff lah. Then for you, I remember you put your EMF, then your energy ball and stuff lah.
Yes.
Yeah, but at one point I remember something triggered what is thing called the energy ball.
Yeah, you were playing with it. Something apart
With some like
musical stuff.
musical instrument or something. Then the thing light up.
Correct.
Musical instrument.
It's that one belongs to like a
Balinese, I think.
Yeah, Balinese.
Oh, is it gamelan like that? Is it?
No, it's like how to say,
Like metal. It's
you look like one
piano
coconut,
kind of
like
thing.
half,
But
half coconut. Then you like press.
Oh, okay, I know. It's like the string thing, right? That one, the small thing.
Yeah, then got metal, a few metals.
A few metal.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is a quite traditional kind of instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah, then roughly the thing happens is the energy ball. EMF, I think there's one instance it spikes up lah.
Yeah. Actually, the EMF spikes up. Okay, the ball that he mentioned, right? That you mentioned.
Yeah.
That ball actually needs to be touched.
Yes, correct.
But nobody touched it in the camera. Then it light up, and that was the time when you were playing with that instrument actually, though.
While you're playing the ball like up, that means somebody is there.
He playing with the instrument. Then the ball is just down there, right?
Yes,
then
correct.
it light up.
It's
Then I
intense,
think,
bro.
then in the middle, I think I was doing my usual stuff. Like I was like attacking the door, beating the door.
Yeah, he rembat the door, you know.
No, but you know, actually the fact is you know that video, right? It's the inspiration of me to continue.
Serious?
Because that time after the day you came, right, I do all this thing, right? Then when I clip in the video did damn well. I think millions, 1 million view. I think 1.2 million view.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That was the inspiration, motivation.
Thank you. 35%.
Yeah, 35%. Yeah.
Wow, that's good. That's good actually.
But the only interesting thing to people is like you guys might want to check out like for the viewers, right, like the energy ball, like what you mentioned is not touch, EMS miking, that's the
Correct.
serious side of it lah.
Wow.
Backed by logic or science lah. That's something unexplainable that I can add on to my list lah. Oh, okay. Sometimes people I don't know is they dramatic or what, they say what the eye blink.
The eye blink.
Yeah.
Which one?
Because this one okay. You see,
But the eye actually can move, right?
the eye can move, but they say the eye blink. I say maybe you shake then the thing move lah. I don't know. This thing, they say this the eye blink.
But still, not blink also very creepy.
Yeah. Without blinking also creepy really. So guys, Tay, I just want to ask you, what are the misconception people have about horror artists?
Okay, so horror or whatever thing dark by default, right? People will say Satanism, devil worshipper, black magic.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the default part lah. Normally, that's what the misconception of people of me lah, in general.
Okay,
Be
so-
content creator or photographer and stuff.
Okay, but since you're here, let's open up and say directly. Are you one of these satanic rituals person kind of thing?
Not really, but
Not really.
I understand why they say it because some of my art or visuals, right, I did use some symbolism to it, closely related to it lah, to look at it.
Okay,
But
why?
it's more like the aesthetic wise lah.
Aesthetic
Yeah.
wise.
Aesthetic-wise,
Not because of the.
It's not because of
ritual.
not because of ritualistic or whatever lah. There's no ritual involved of all my shoots so far.
Yeah, it's just like graphic lah.
It's
We'll say
more
lah.
to just visual for people to
It's
see.
like okay, it's like heavy metal. They always put the pentagram.
Correct.
Same lah. Horror also pentagram sometimes to make it
Yes,
nicer.
same. Because you know why, actually? I have a band and we play new metal band and all of us wear masks. But we don't worship Satan, you know. Our songs are all like mostly is about the life. But we still be considered as Satan worshippers because we wear all those scary masks. I think it's like that lah.
Concept only lah.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I think it's just by default lah. People always associate with this kind of thing.
Correct lah. Stereotype. People like to assume
But okay
things.
lah. Yeah, correct lah.
But okay lah. See, you yourself come down here also. I don't think you got any aura ritual.
No, I'm just a normal content creator.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Okay, right. Nice. Okay. Going back to Dan Buster.
Yeah.
About the what is the discipline paranormal discipline master. How come you can come out with that kind of persona?
Okay, honestly, it's just like when one day I wake up, last thing. There's this word quite funny to me, paranormal discipline master. Then after I think discipline master, last time, okay, because you see Kane itself, right? Okay, like what you mentioned, how I keep viewers engaged, right? Is sometimes it relates to cultural relativity. Cane itself, right? Most Singaporean, or be it local or regional, right?
Okay.
More or less, people feel the wrath of the cane when we are young.
Yes.
When we misbehave, whatever lah. We all know it's cane one. It's either cane, slipper, belt, or whatever lah.
Yeah lah.
When we're young.
Can traumatize.
Yeah. So to add on to shock value, right? People who would expect to see like paranormal and cane together lah. These two combination.
Yeah, correct. You're the
Then-
first
It's just like random, not spontaneous.
It reminds me of what no Acik? Those old Mr. Vampire movie The Sifu will come out one cane and cane the student. The small little ghost also kena cane.
Yeah, other than cane lah, we sometimes we change a bit, like what hanger lah, hanger lah, whatever thing lah. It's more like rubber band lah. I mean, the more random is more fun. I feel sometimes it's funny lah.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, it works actually. It works because number one, you really did on the ground itself. They really went to the horror places, and then number two, you came out these sentiments. Nobody does this because usually ghost equals to scary.
Yes.
But you go and make the ghost scared of you.
Yes.
Yes, that's partly of the shock value. It's more like our passion too. Actually, all of us we love art lah.
But totally different lah, Cik. What we can see, the videos are very different.
True.
Because why, it makes us feel like, the ghosts and humans sometimes humans are more scary than the ghosts.
Precisely.
Yes, correct. That's part of the underlying message lah. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, you got it, man.
I got it, bro. I got it.
We normally leave
you
it
know.
for people to interpret themselves lah.
Wow, this is really art, This is really art.
Certain things have a certain reason for it to happen lah.
Wow.
Okay, looking ahead, what are your goals for expanding this horror artistry beyond TikTok?
Beyond TikTok lah. Okay, because we did have, but nothing's confirmed yet lah. But we did want to expand like maybe longer form contents, like maybe YouTube or whatever lah.
Nice.
YouTube and stuff lah.
Any plans of making short movies or what?
Short movies, and on the sideline I do make short films and stuff lah. Yeah. If you, and other than being media, right? Physical also I did it before lah. Like example, the events that I participate, I co-organize, installation art, photo booth. I believe we all at the same place last time. Yeah. So for now, but the most maybe upcoming one might be YouTube lah. But nothing's confirmed yet lah.
Okay, nice. So, okay, guys. So you see, you have a bit of sneak peek, but it's not confirmed. Please do not assume it's confirmed.
Things are underway lah.
On the way, Wow. Okay. Okay. For Them Busters, now you are shifting to other things apart from the scary paranormal thing. Or
Yeah,
is
we
it
started
still there?
off with horror lah. But slowly we want to try out more stuff lah. So we did skits lah. We did skits, comedy, all this kind of short film lah. Yeah.
Okay.
But comedy confirm pass man.
Comedy,
Like
Confirm pass man.
Like last time, like we started off with the Malik Machik. It's like, okay, partly it's inspired by the, the KL gangster got the,
Yeah,
got the
the
old
Malik.
woman there ma. Then suddenly we see like Popo actually he do it very well. Yeah. Kind of like when he speak, actually really sound like orang tua or something which is very nice Yeah. Then Malik plays the character well also lah. Yeah. So we combine like example. That's why we make it like Rojak lah. Malik Machik. Then suddenly got Chinese people. Then suddenly got Chinese song A lot of things happen Then out of nowhere got the Chef Bob come in.
Yeah, correct.
Busy,
I saw that.
A lot of plot twists It's a lot of plot twists
Nice. Okay, all right. So, guys, okay, I think that's we have for tonight.
Correct.
With Tay Yuan Song. Thank you so much, Tay, for coming down
Thanks for inviting
to our studio. Okay, before we end this episode, what would you like to say? Maybe as a content creator, as a horror artist, maybe what do you have to say to the viewers out there?
Actually, I don't know what to say.
to your team maybe anything that you want to say.
Maybe to other people. Okay, if you want to start as content creator, right? I mean, you can try whatever thing you want like there's no limit to what you can do actually. Like example, you can combine with a lot of things like paranormal, comedy. There's no limit to what you don't just restrict to yourself to just one thing.
Wow, nice.
So that you can say the limit is the sky.
Yes, the limit is the sky.
Thank you so much, Tay, for the words, the inspiring words for the new and
I hope
upcoming
it inspires her.
creator. Yes, correct. Because it inspired me, Cik.
Yeah, why?
Because it inspired me to make a ghost story. But then I don't feel in that.
Okay, that's good.
You just need the cane
The king,
the cane hanger whatever lah.
Power.
Okay, itu guys, terima kasih kepada Tay Yuan Song sekali lagi.
Yes.
And Pat, sebelum kita tutup tirai episod ini, ada apa-apa yang kena minta dorang,
Okay
join
guys,
kita
jangan lupa untuk follow kita di Spotify, follow juga di YouTube dan Instagram. Paling penting join kita di Telegram Bubble Clan Podcast. Join the clan because di Telegram kita akan update semua video-video terbaru dan apa-apa update yang tentang Bubble Clan Podcast pun akan berada di Telegram Podcast Bubble Clan.
Yes, and salam kenal daripada kami Sembang Mambang, di mana benda-benda yang mistik dan seram kita akan cuba untuk rungkai. Dan sekali lagi terima kasih kepada semua yang menonton dan kepada membership. Kita ada membership lah guys. Kalau korang rasa nak pergi subscribers, paid subscribers dalam Spotify pun boleh.
Betul.
Dan kita juga ada membership dalam YouTube, di mana ni pun kita tak janji, mungkin ada adingan-adingan yang lagi menyeramkan dalam Bubble Clan Podcast. Mungkin kita tak tahu. Tapi korang kena ni lah.
Betul, kena subscribe. Jangan tak subscribe, pasal kadang-kadang ada cerita yang kita tak keluarkan tapi lagi baik di dalam subscribe.
Amboi. Okay. Alright, from there signing off, saya Aci.
And this is your boy Pat Mashima
Dan kami dalam Sembang Mambang dan dari The Bubble Clan
Podcast. Orale.